Hey guys, I want you guys to join me for a challenge that I want to put out. It's something I've been thinking about for a long time. Right before I moved to Missouri, I asked one of my more advanced classes about training and interacting with their dogs. And I asked them, when is the last time you did a training session without food or toys? Just you and your dog relating. And most of them answered never, which is obviously not entirely true. You interact with your dog on a daily basis, and not all of those interactions have to do with food or toys. I'm a big believer in personal relationship with a dog and using a more natural way of training. I want you guys to join me for Food Free Friday, which is a challenge for you to train for 5 to 20 minutes or longer or shorter, whatever you can do, where you're not going to rely on coercion, not going to rely on food, getting the dog to do what you want, or a collar and a leash getting the dog to do what you want. Just getting your relationship with the dog, your voice, your facial expression, the dog's natural desire to be with you. If your dog doesn't want to train unless you have food, to me, that's a huge relationship problem. Your food is not making your relationship better. It's like having a friend who only hangs out with you if you have food. That's not a good friend, right? So I'm going to do, 5 or 10 minutes with Lumi and then 5 or 10 minutes with Catfish. I have Roger Brandis in town. He came in last night, and we've been talking about this too. He posted a video on his site of horse training where the trainer challenged herself to train a Mustang from scratch with no bridle, no saddle, no food, right? Only relationship. And I thought it was a great video, and I think in some ways with the positive training movement, we've lost the ability to just interact with the dog without bribing them to want to be with us. They actually can want to be with us. In fact, I pulled her out. Obviously, she probably expects there to be a little bit of food involved in training, but you can see she's calmer than normal because I haven't gotten any food out. And she's here. She's not over there. She's ready to work with me. And so we're going to, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to have her do, but I'm going to just play with her for 5-10 minutes, no food. I might do some retrieve work with her, see what she thinks about that. Ready? Hi. Yeah. Oh, good girl. Wow. You want to pick that up? Wow. Good girl. Thank you. Want to fetch? Good. Thank you. Very good. I want you to hold it a little longer this time. Good. Fetch it. Good. Oh. Fetch it. Good. Oh. Fetch it. Good. Good. Hey, look at you holding it. Look at you. Out. Out. Yay! What a good girl. Yes. What a good girl. I know. You want to get that? 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 Ready? Sit. Oh. Sit. Good. So now, I'm not against food, as you well know. I love using food in training. I'm not against using toys either. I'm not against using their collar to physically manipulate them. But what I want to see is that the dog is choosing to continue to interact with me. I think a lot of people think if I don't train with food, my dog would choose not to interact with me. That might be true if your dog has better relationships with your other dogs than they do with you. And like, I'd rather go be with the other dogs, which is funny because how often do they get food from another dog, right? Relationship has nothing to do with food. So anytime I ask her to do something, so even if I use physical touch and coercion, so I'm going to put this in her mouth, right? Now she has to hold it because I'm making her hold it. And I say, out. Yes, good girl, nice. She's free to leave. And she's choosing not to leave. You want it down for me? Thank you. Is she not leaving only because there might be food somewhere in the future? It's possible. I think it has to do with more than that. I think that she enjoys playing with me, right? That we have a good relationship that we built up over the years, and that relationship has included food, but it hasn't been reliant on food. And there's a big difference. I'm seeing a lot of dogs in my classes right now that are reliant on food. If there's no food involved, there's no training happening. There's no learning. There's no relationship. That's what this is a reaction to. Okay, come on, get back up. Wake up. Oh my gosh. You gotta get up, you lazy bum. Get up. Go on, get it. Thank you, good. Good. You want to sit? Look at you. Good. Look at you. You want to spin? Spin. Spin. Yay, good girl. Out. Actually, she's doing her retrieve better than normal. Better than she does with food. I really think sometimes the food overshadows everything else and makes it difficult. Hey, you want to get on your bed? Come on. Good. Sit. Good. Down. Down. Good. Stand. 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 Oh, you want a belly rub? Stand. Good. Good. Come on, stand. Yes, good girl. Yay, you did it. Yes. Oh, you bring that knife? Okay, come on. You want to bring it? Okay. Thank you. You want to go to the bed with that in your mouth? Oh, you don't want to fetch it. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. Just hold it and go to the bed. Thank you. Out. Very nice. Just understanding, just talking and seeing if she understands. Now, you might be saying, well, she's only doing it because you've trained her to do all these things before. That might be true. Believe it or not, people have trained dogs to do things without food in the past. Just using what I'm talking about, facial expression, body language, all these things. So I put it to you, if you want to challenge me and say, well, you couldn't get her to do this without food. Obviously, unless the thing requires food, like you can't get her to leave food alone without food. You can get her to leave food alone. That doesn't mean I have to use it as a reward. But if you want to see me train her something that she may not know, I'm more than willing to do that. So I'm going to do some handling. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Come here. You want to hold that? I know. Too bad I'm not in a bigger area. I could chase her around. You could see that. I'm not a big fan of chasing your dog. I think it's dangerous for the average person to chase their dog and teach their dog to run away from them. But Lumi and I have the kind of relationship where I can chase her all day long, and she'll never run away from me. She'll run with me, and she'll let me chase her and escape me. But once that game is over, and she comes when called really nicely. Maybe I should do some heel. What do you think? Man, she's just in such a docile mood right now. I actually kind of really like it. I'm almost tempted not to train her and just pet her. She's not always like this. You just gonna sleep? Just gonna fall asleep right here? Lumi. Kiss. Good girl. Kiss was the first trick she learned, to nose touch someone in the mouth. And I learned a lot about reinforcement schedules there, even though at the time I was teaching it, I didn't know what a reinforcement schedule was. I taught her, using food. And then I don't think I used food after the first month of teaching her the trick. Never used food again. I only ever smiled at her and told her she was a good girl. And it's her favorite trick to do. Other tricks that I've maintained with food are not nearly as reliable as this. Now, is it just because it's her first trick? Maybe. I think it has more to do with that. I think it's because it was more paired with social contact than other tricks have been in the past, which were more technical. And so I was being very technical. I might have been using a clicker or this or that. And now I'm just, with the kiss, I just use personal relationship. It's so much cleaner. Hey, Lumi. Come on. Wake up. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Come on, Lumi. Good girl. Come on. Good. You want to sit? Very good. Let's see. I want you to learn to stand. Okay? Stand. Good. Come on. Yes. Good girl. That That's it. That's what I want. Let's do it again. Sit. And you don't have to carry that if you don't want. You want to stand? No, oh, no. Come here. Come on. Get up. Get up. Okay, good. Great, come here.